much, and thank you, ma'am. It's finally time for Homemade Jam.
This is my song, my first single, written by my buddy Billy Droz, Chris Myers, and Eddie Wilson. It's called Fire in the Dark. 1, 2, 3. Hell of sadness, I can't see a thing. You led me up on a mountaintop, but the mountain was too steep. Oh, the darkness you brought over me. Trying to dig out of the cold, dark ground, but the hole was way too deep. Devil's daughter had hold of my heart, took away the light and left the fire in the dark. Ooh, a fire in the dark. Yards in the midnight, the fog through the rain. The sin been little love that turned passion into pain. Ashes and embers, cold flames keep rising high. A wicked woman laughing in the echoes of the night. Yeah, devil's daughter, let go of my heart. Took away the light and left the fire in the dark. Ooh, a fire in the dark. Yeah, I thought you were an angel, but you don't feel a thing. And I found out the hard way, even demons have their wings. So fly away and leave me, go home somebody else. Better yet, go back to hell so I can live to tell the tale. That a devil's daughter had hold of my heart, took away the light and left the fire in the dark. Ooh, left the fire in the dark.
Gary Nichols
Hey, Tim.
in the studio. So I've been listening to you a long time. I've
Okay.
been watching you in a long time.
Okay.
There's a bunch of questions I want to ask you.
Okay.
Was it inevitable? Muscle shows, there you are in the heart of it. How important was that for your taste? For what were you surrounded about as a kid? What do you remember hearing as a kid that the first thing that entered your mind was, ooh, I want to play that, or I want to mimic that, or what was your earliest influence?
So, I was born in the Shoals. The Shoals consist of 4 cities and 2 counties. Tuscumbia, Sheffield, Muscle Shoals, all on the south side of the Tennessee River, all kind of considered Muscle Shoals, and Florence on the north side of the river. I was born in Tuscumbia, lived in Florence. My uncle, who had been playing the bars all around those towns all of his life, lived with us while my dad traveled. My dad was a construction worker, so he was kind of the man of the house, looking out for my mom and my sisters and myself. And he was a barroom troubadour. He wrote, played songs, sang songs, and he sang his butt off. And so when he'd come home, you know, I'm 3, 4, 5 years old, and see that smoky smelling Strat, and see the tubes light up on the back of his Music Man amp when he'd go to practice.
I got one of those.
It just turned me on.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So that was my first experience. And so whatever music had inspired him was the first music that I heard. It's a lot of Razzie Bailey, Earl Thomas Conley, you know, some Bob Seger and stuff. And so I just kind of latched on and listened, and I guess I tried to mimic him. My mom bought me a ukulele when I was 11 months old, so I just thought I was supposed to play. That was my favorite toy. By the time I'm 5 years old and I'm big enough to pick up a guitar, now he plays left-handed, strung right-handed, so we could just flip a guitar back and forth to each other. So he'd sat down one day and he played this little boogie woogie riff, and then he handed me the guitar, and I played it back to him, and that's where it started. When I was 6 years old, I joined my first band. Didn't really know what Muscle Shoals music was. I just knew that I was around people that played music, and a lot of them were really, really good.
So, what do you remember learning, say, your first song, something that you wanted to hear and then project? Do you remember learning one particular song, or was it gospel? Or do you have that song?
The first three, and I don't remember which came first, but were Holding Her and Loving You, Robert Burns song that was cut by Earl Thomas Conley, Blue Suede Shoes, and Johnny Be Good.
Wow.
That's the first, and I'm 6 years old singing those songs in a band. And then it was old time rock and roll, and yes, some gospel music. I Shall Not Be Moved was the first song I learned how to sing harmony to, as a young kid. And I mean, I could talk about a lot. Every song I've ever heard's impacted me, I guess, in some way. But those early days, it started with, Johnny Be Good, Blue Suede Shoes, and a cheating song.
I look at your career and you've done everything from, bluegrass bands to country music. I mean, you're what, 36?
Yes, somewhere around there. I was on Mercury Records in 2003 and had a single released in 2004 called Unbroken Ground, and another single. We had a couple singles. I Can't Love You Anymore was another one, and they both kind of bottomed out in the country music world. And then I left that and got called by Mike Henderson of the Steel Drivers when Stapleton left and asked to take that spot, and I did that. But I've always just been a guy with a guitar singing songs. There's two kinds of music in my opinion, Tim, the kind I like and the kind I don't.
I've listened to you from the beginning, and as you get older, our voice changes, and I really like where you're at today. I mean, it takes a while for those pipes to get to where they're going to be. Some people, our age, you're younger than I am, but they start to decline. You feel like, to me, it feels like you're just getting, I don't mean to be obsequious, but I really think I really like where you're at right now.
Without sounding any type of way, I feel like for a long time everything that I was doing was clouded by something. Mm-hmm. So I was never completely focused on any one thing. I had alcohol in my body or drugs in my body, and so I couldn't be my best version of myself. I don't care what you say, you're not thinking as clearly when you have chemicals in your body as you do when you don't. And so now that I've kind of gotten through some of that mess and really focused on my instrument, and with the spirit of not wanting to be one of those singers, and there's nothing wrong with it, that has to drop keys because their voice got deeper. I want my voice to get stronger and continue to get better because I'm focused on it now. So I feel like I'm just in tune. Maybe I'm just more connected to the source. I don't know, but I do feel like I'm probably better than I've ever been right now.